Alright, we're going to start recording. Here we are. We're going to get into a little bit of a coach's corner. Alright, let's take a look at Zach, his first match. It's from start to finish here. Nice football background. Boom. Good tachi. Yep, good tachi, good hit. So you see Jake taking a step here. This is something we'll be working with Zach on. So right here, in a tachi, we definitely prefer that you take a step forward. That way, because right now there's so much momentum going forward, and there's no base. His hips are back, his feet are back, so there's nothing to keep him from toppling. And even right here, he's not, his hips, again, Jake Collison, because he's been training with us for a while, he knows he's got this nice front stance going to help him kind of resist. And so when he gets his grip, his uwatenage grip, because it's going to be an underarm throw, Zach is pushing, but he's not, he's still keeping his hips back, like he's pushing against a truck or trying to push a car, which is a little bit different. So Jake's going to switch down here, and he's going to step and then open the door, and already Zach's posture is compromised. Again, he's pushing like he's trying to push a car, and this is what everybody does when they first start sumo. So, because this shoving somebody out is not a natural thing to do, especially in a wrestling art, because you're susceptible to being thrown or taken down. So it just kind of happens. So you have to kind of learn to keep your feet under you as you're pushing someone out. So here's Sean's. There he goes. He's definitely making sure to capture Corey's arm. Tries for a leg pick, keeps capturing the arm. Corey's going to try to throw, but and unfortunately Sean just keeping that pressure on him. And Corey was unable to turn his hips. We're going to see something with Mark here today. So I'm going to watch Mark's tachi, see how that goes. Nice. I catch his shoulder. This is where I catch it right in the jaw. It's going to basically give me a headache for the rest of the day, because it was like getting punched in the jaw. So he's going to do a nice henka, try to absorb my tachi. Does a decent job. And here I'm locking up wrestling style. Mark has a freestyle wrestling background, so I'm like, okay, cool. I've wrestled before as well, so let's go ahead and see what you got. You know, I wanted to test his wrestling with grabbing a tricep and grabbing his head, and just to give him an opportunity to show me, like, okay, what do you got? I got the head here. He's got a hold of my tricep. That's good. I've got an underhook going. I'm pushing into him, and he's gonna try to take that momentum. Unfortunately, as you can see, his arm goes a little high, and I duck under, and he slips just over my head. Now, also unfortunately, like, as I'm coming forward, I try to keep my hips under me and not lean too far forward with my hips back, because it does happen. I do it occasionally. Everyone naturally does, but right here, my weight's squarely centered, and so he doesn't have my momentum, and I'm just able to kind of shove him down. But everything was good up to that point. Good henka, good movement, good feeling for my weight coming forward. It's just he didn't have as much weight as he thought he had, and that was the only criticism, I think. Matt circles, trying to get away from and gets lifted up. He takes Jake's tachi. Alright, TJ and Zach are going to go at it. Good tachi. Again, Zach leaning quite a bit. It's his first ever practice, so that's, again, to be expected. TJ doing a good job of keeping a leg under him, keeping his weight centered, circling as well, trying to deal with Zach's momentum. Yep, gets him right there. Good job. Here we have Sean, and Sean's going to do a good job of keeping centered, lifting up with my hips. Here I am. I'm struggling at this point. The way Sean's lifting me up. He's almost got me right here. He's pulling hard. I'm in deep trouble. He's got my hips. I don't have time to break his grip. If I were to waste a second trying to break his grip because of the pressure of his attack, and look how well his weight is distributed right here. He's done a very good job. He's very strong. He's lifting up on my hips again. I don't have time to break his grip and deal with him, basically. So I'm purely reacting. If I brought my elbow down, possibly right here I could have broken his grip. I didn't think to do it, so I'm gonna have to look for that in the future. But Sean's doing a very, very good job, and he's going to a turn, and then I feel this with I'm trying to turn him, and he's very strong, lifting me up, and I just happen to feel my calf hit his calf, and so because of that, I stick to it, and I change directions, and you can see me shoving now, pulling back and shoving, and that was just basically just an opportunity that presented itself. It's just that Sean was doing everything right. There was nothing. I don't have a lot of criticism of anything that he was doing. This just happened to be something I felt, and I was like, all right, going for it. You see it right there. I felt it, and I'm changing directions, and I'm going to do an inside leg trip and push him back. So it was just an opportunity that presented itself, a happy accident, if you will. Nothing that was wrong with his sumo at all, and not that as far as I can tell. So he's doing everything right. I just happened to get it. So here there was a quick match. They run it back. Tachi. So there's going to be a couple opportunities for leg trips in this match between Matt and TJ. Right here. Right here, this 50-50 position. So here, TJ could scoop Matt's leg, take him backwards, or Matt could kick his leg back, try to take TJ forward, possibly. But it didn't manifest itself, but that was an opportunity. So anytime someone steps in front of you like this, boom, there it is. And it happened. It's right here too. Like TJ's doing a good job of keeping his hip close to the mat, and it just didn't present itself. Whereas like there is a match between TJ and myself. So here's my second match with TJ. Going well for TJ. We're fighting for head control at this point. Try to keep my hips square, keep a leg under me, keep my body. Just feeling each other out. Applying that head pressure. He's going to try to pummel in. I feel that. Stretch his arm out. Now he's going to go for a shitate nage type of a throw. He's going to turn and pull me. I'm holding onto his head. And as he does so, his leg is in between mine. I'm going to clip his leg and continue his momentum. Boom. That's where I grab it. Got my head in his chest, and I'm going to shove him back. My toes have touched the ground, because again, if anything else other than the bottom of your feet touches the ground. So here's the bottom of my feet. My toes are hitting the ground. I still have his leg hooked. And continue him forward so I don't lose the match. So this is the opportunity that can present itself. I said he had this opportunity with Matt. Just to clip the leg. This is a Sotogake. So here's going to be a decent match between myself and Dillon, and this is going to be what happens when playback. We're going to go quarter speed. This will be what happens when like someone tries to do a uwatenage and the other person tries to hook the leg and collapse their posture. Dillon's a lightweight who punches above his weight class. He's very difficult to deal with. So I'm going to go ahead and face him here. I'm playing king in the ring, so at this point I've gone through, I think, almost every other person. So we're going to have our tachi. Boom, we both take a step forward. I grab, and he's going to hook my leg. But I happen to turn him before he's able to take advantage of it. He's caught me with this before. This is who I learned this from. Because he did this technique to me, I had to watch the video on it and be like, what the hell did you do? Because I was getting really good at uwatenage, and I tried to do it on him in one match, and all of a sudden I'm on my ass. And I'm like, why am I on my ass? And this is why. If someone tries to do uwatenage on you, you can hook their leg and take them to the ground, and they will lose the match. And the only reason I think I won is Dillon's ass hit before my hands did. So in this case, he's very quick. It's just a matter of who can pull it off faster. He knows it's coming. He knows this is my favorite throw, and this is what I'm going to try to do to him. And then it's just who can pull it off quicker. Can he counter me before I can throw him? So there's always a counter to everything in wrestling. Nothing is absolute. So here we go. Tachi, boom, we both step. We hit hard. I get my left out, my right in. He feels it. I'm turning. I'm going. He's trying to counter. And he pretty much got a hold of my leg. But I had my balance on my other leg, and I was able to pirouette him. And then I kind of land on top of him. So everything has a counter. So you have, uwatenage is a great throw, but it's not foolproof. And if somebody knows the counter to it, catching the leg and tripping it, then it's basically just a matter of who can pull it off faster.